Hello students, how are you all? So in the previous video we have seen two methods of determining the rate of reaction. Graphical method when single reactant is involved and initial rate method when a number of reactants are involved. Today we will discuss about integrated rate law. This integrated rate law is the best method of determining the rate of reaction. It converts the differential rate law into integrated rate law. Now, there are two different orders of reaction. Let us derive the expression of integrated rate law. First of all, let us derive for zero order reaction. Consider a general reaction. Let R be the reactant which goes on to give product. According to rate law, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of reactant. Here reactant is R raised to the concentration term which is determined experimentally. Since the order of reaction is 0, therefore alpha is 0. So the above equation becomes like this: rate proportional to R raised to power 0. Remove this proportionality sign. Therefore rate is equal to K into anything raised to power 0 is 1. Now how do we define this rate? In terms of reactant, rate is defined as decrease in concentration of reactant. Since it is reactant, I have to put a negative sign. Instantaneous rate is the best way of determining the rate of reaction. So how do we define this rate? Minus dr by dt is equal to K. Now take this on this side. Therefore minus dr is equal to K into dt. Let this be equation number 1. On integrating, equation number 1 minus dr is equal to K into dt. When you integrate this dr, you are going to get this as minus is already there. When you integrate this, you get the value as R is equal to K into, when you integrate this, you get T plus I. What is I here? I is nothing but integration constant. Let this be equation number 2. Now you have to calculate the value of this integration constant. At time T is equal to 0. That means the reaction has not started. In that, at the time when the reaction has not started, when time is 0, right? We can write R is equal to R0. What is this R0? R0 is initial concentration. R stands for final concentration. R is what? Final concentration. R0 is initial concentration. So when the reaction has not started, that time you can say it is initial concentration, and after time proceeds, R is the final concentration. So in the beginning we are having R0. Substituting in equation number 2. Now instead of R, I will put what? R0 is equal to K into time is 0 plus I Therefore, I is equal to minus R0. Let this be equation number 3. Substitute equation 3 in equation number 2. I am rubbing this from the top. Substitute equation number 3 in equation number 2. What do you get? Minus R is equal to K into T. Now instead of I will be putting minus R0. Now rearrange this equation. Therefore, if I take this quantity on this side, R0 minus R is equal to K into T. Therefore, K is equal to R0 minus R upon T. This is the expression of integrated rate law for a zero order reaction. You have to remember this. It can be asked in the form of numerical. So this is for zero order reaction where R0 stands for initial concentration and R stands for final concentration. Now let us calculate for first order reaction. So in case of first order reaction, the value of alpha is 1. First order reaction. Consider a reaction here also. R gives product. So according to rate law, rate is directly proportional to concentration of reactant raised to its concentration term, which is determined experimentally. Now since the reaction is first order, therefore the value of alpha is 1. Substitute this 1 here. Therefore we can write rate proportional to R raised to power 1. Now remove this proportionality sign and define this rate. How do we define rate? In terms of reactant minus decrease in concentration of reactant upon time is equal to, now I am removing the proportionality sign, K into R. On rearranging, let us take the common terms on one side. On rearranging, we get minus dr upon r is equal to k into dt. Let this be equation number 1. On integrating equation 1, so integrate this equation, minus take it outside, minus dr upon r is equal to k is a constant, so you have to take it outside, dt. When you integrate this, minus sign is already there, we get ln r. ln stands for log of integration is equal to k into t plus I. Equation number 2, where I is what? I is integration constant. Now let us find out the value of this integration constant. At time t is equal to 0, that means the reaction has not started. That time the final concentration is equal to initial concentration. Now therefore, substituting in equation number 2, what do you get? Minus ln. Now instead of r, it will become what? R naught. is equal to k into 0, time is 0, plus I. So, therefore, minus ln R naught is equal to I. Let this be equation number 3. Substituting equation 3 in equation number 2. Substitute this here. So what you will be getting? Minus ln R is equal to kt plus I. But what is the value of I? Minus ln R0. ln R0. Now take this on this side. Therefore, ln R0 minus ln R is equal to kt. This can be written. Therefore, ln R0 upon R, because it is minus, and in log you know if there is subtraction, that means we have to do division, is equal to k into t. Now if you want to remove this log of integration, we are supposed to multiply by 2.303, then it will change into log of natural log. Log of integration will change into natural log, into log of R naught upon R is equal to k into t. Now if I take t on this side, we can write therefore k is equal to 1 upon t into 2.303 log R0 upon R. That means initial concentration upon final concentration. Right? We can write it like this also. K is equal to 2.303 upon T. Right? Now, if I simplify this equation for numerical point of view, suppose initially we are having A moles per liter of reactant. After time t, let X moles per liter has reacted. So what is the left out quantity? So A minus X, this is initial and X has reacted. So A minus X moles per liter is left out. So how we will write down this same equation in this format? Therefore, K is equal to 2.303 upon T log of, what is R0? Initial concentration. So here what is the initial concentration? A. Log A upon, what is R? Final concentration. So what is left out here? A minus X. So this formula you have to remember for numerical point of view, right? So in this video we have discussed this integrated rate law for zero order reaction as well as for first order reaction. Derivation can also be asked in exam, and numericals, there is definitely numericals in the board exam based on this formula. So see you all in the next video. In the next video we will come up with few more topics.